What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I really appreciate you tuning in today. We're back here in my 2006 Nissan 350Z, and we're actually going to be looking for a new project car today. I'm not actually going to be buying a car today. Well, if we find a good deal that I can't pass up, we might, but I kind of have my hands full with this 350Z and my Miata as well. So my plan for this video was I'm just going to go online. I'm going to kind of show you my process of what I do to look for cars like this, you know, how I narrow it down, how I try and look for the best cars I can find, and kind of how not to get scammed, what to look for, things that are just red flags, like, you know, just like the basics when you're looking for a car online. So that's basically what we're gonna do. I found this 350Z on Craigslist, which a lot of people tell you to not go on Craigslist because it's full of scams and stuff like that. But realistically, I also found the Miata on Craigslist. So it can be good if you know how to look for a used car. So I actually made a video about a year ago on how to buy a used car, or everything you should look for when buying a used car. I'm gonna put that video right here. If you haven't checked that one out, definitely go watch that video, because it's gonna give you all the things you should look for in a used car, like, you know, basic maintenance and ways to check and see how they maintain the car over the time that they had it and stuff. But in this video, we're just gonna be searching online and looking for good deals and stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. I think first I'm gonna check Craigslist because, all right, guys, so here we are. We've got Craigslist Cars and Trucks pulled up, as well as OfferUp Cars and Trucks. I know most people use the app for OfferUp, but they have a great website you can go on, and there's actually a little bit more you can search through and filter by. So we're going to use these two websites today. Personally, these are great websites. I find good deals on OfferUp like every other day. So let's start with OfferUp. Why not? So I'm going to type in Nissan 350Z here because that's what we're here for, you know? 350Zs. Okay, so the best thing about OfferUp is they got plenty of options. People love, you know, selling their cars on OfferUp, and there's always some pretty good deals on here. I'm not gonna lie, there's been cars on OfferUp that I've seen that I've just almost went and bought instantly, even though I have a 350Z. So at first glance, 350Zs are through the roof. And okay, so before we go any further, let's narrow by transmission. Let's come down here. Let's do manual, because I love manuals. Manuals are awesome, right? Okay, so I'm gonna say $7,000 for a 350Z is a good deal. You know, if it's under 180K miles, basically. I've seen on 350Z like forums and stuff that these cars will go well into 250,000 miles plus. So like, for instance, here is an 04 for 7K with 144,000 miles on it. Looks like it's kind of modded, clean title, which is what we want. We want a clean title 350Z. You know, if you can get a salvage title one and that's all you can find, then it's okay, as long as you know exactly why it's salvaged. These cars are getting older. Salvage title is anything over 75% of the cost of the car to repair. With the car's prices coming down so low, damage, you know, it still translates pretty expensive. So these cars go salvage for pretty like small damage. So you might even find salvage title cars that have just small fender benders that were fixed and stuff. Others, you know, were T-boned. So definitely do your research. Let's see, what does it say? 350Z DE manual, 6-speed, new clutch, new motor mounts, new oil, new spark plugs, needs alignment, all black leather. He has 4 stock wheels. So a little bit of damage. I'm not gonna lie, the interior looks great. 144K miles on the clock. I love blue. You know, if you're looking for a 350Z, it's 7K, okay? Like, if this thing is not sold, it was posted 13 days ago, so it might be gone. But you never know. I would say that this is a good option. I would probably reach out to this guy and ask him for a few more pictures, stuff like that. So here's an 05 for 11,000 with 131K miles. And for, what was it, for 4,000 more. The other one only had, what, 10K miles more, 144,000, 131,000. I mean, clean title. It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, the hood doesn't look like it lays very clean. That could just be the front bumper falling off. Looks like it might be. Okay, so personally, I love to see descriptions like this. You know, the last one had 1 sentence description, or 1 line even. It's a little suspicious. So, I mean, this description looks good. You know, if they have like a cons area, AC doesn't work, everything else is good. These are the mods, aftermarket louvers. You know, I'm not a big fan of the louvers, but, you know, some people like them. Spark plugs. Power steering pump is new. Oil 1,000 miles ago. 131K miles. I mean, this is a good deal, but 11,000, you guys. Let's not forget. That's 4,000 more than the other one. 4,000. You know what you can do with 4,000? So here's an 04 for 8,000. You know, personally, if it comes to the DE rev up, or the HR, I'm not a huge, like, I'm not gonna, you know, if there's a good deal and it's an 04, literally your difference in performance between the 04 and like an 07 or an 08 with the HR is not going to be insanely different. You get the 15 extra horsepower and you get that extra 1,000 RPM. So, you know, having the HR is nice, but you know, if you can find a DE, like a normal, like an 03 or an 04, that's got a good description like this, salvage title, no frame damage, fender is slightly damaged, but it's fixable. A lot of people aren't going to tell you exactly what's wrong with it or why it was salvaged. Some people don't even know. If this is an original motor for 8,000, 105K miles is, I mean, he's right, that is low miles for a Z. It's on coilovers, you know, it's got a muffler delete, which is pretty good. Passes smog, which is what you want in California at least. You know, this would be a hard car to pass up, in my opinion. But, you know, if you're looking for the HR, then you just go for the 07 or the 08. So, what else have we got here? I might just close Craigslist. I mean, we're finding everything we need on OfferUp. Maybe in my next video I'll do Craigslist, but let's see. This one's nice, an 04 for 7,500, 156K miles, clean title. That's my big thing. So it's an 04, you guys. Don't be confused here. This is an 04 with the DE, okay? But it has the HR hood. You can see it's got this bump in it right here. So the HR has two intakes that come down on both sides. This one just has this side, so that's how you know it's either the DE or the DE rev up. So it looks like it was repainted, which is nice. You know, when cars are repainted, it's always nicer than if they're wrapped. Wait, it might be wrapped. Wrapped burgundy. It's all good. It is what it is. It's okay. It's okay. That's not a bad deal though. I mean, 7,500, based on what we're seeing here, boys, if you can find one for under 8,000 that's got under, you know, around 140K miles, you're probably going to be in pretty good condition. Like, it's probably going to be good. You know, it's probably not going to break on you. You know, it might. I don't know if they, you know, how the previous owner treated them. Ooh, see, I can't help but click on this. 1989 Nissan 240SX, 13,000, 2 months ago. This is long gone sold probably. Looking to trade his 240 for a 350Z. I don't think we could do it. I just don't think we can do it. That would be fun though. That would be fun. Someday we're gonna get a 240 on the channel, you guys. Someday, count on it, mark my words. I don't know, it might be 5 years from now, but it's gonna happen. See, here's a good example of one that I would say is getting a little higher in the mileage. 210,000 miles, 6,000, it's still pretty low. I mean, $6,000 for a sports car, it's gonna be hard to find. Posted 4 months ago, it's probably gone. See, a clean title, that's what you like to see. As long as it has a clean title, it's probably not gonna be too bad. It is modded, so, you know, they probably were just, you know, canyoning this thing beyond belief, but at least it was, you know, well used. Probably is gonna need a new motor soon. It was posted 4 months ago, so it's probably $2,000. I would say, you guys, if the offer is too good to be true, like 2,000, I would just sometimes, oh, okay, it's wrecked. But I'll continue to say what I was gonna say. Like, sometimes if the offer is too good to be true, just don't even go check it out. Like, there's these people out here that are gonna do anything for money. And like, if you go alone especially, they might jump you for your money. Like, it's just hard to know. So I would definitely bring someone with you, or if it seems too good to be true, I wouldn't even look. My car was hit while parked outside my house. That would stink. Like, that would be absolutely terrible if that's the truth. Okay, you guys, so let's do one more. If you're kind of digging this episode, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. If you want me to do more of these, I'll do more of them. I honestly love looking for 350Zs, and, you know, there's all kinds of deals and stuff that you can find. We'll do 2 more. So, I mean, let's look at this one, 4,500. You know, if you're me, you're looking at this car at least once, right? You're trying to see what's wrong with it. It's a little gnarly. It's a track monster, so it's about to go. It's salvage title. It might not be about to go. It might be, you know, brand new motor or something, but I would be worried. Salvage title, non-op. That's a sketchy one. I would stay away. That's a sketchy one. Even though it's a good deal, I would stay away. All right, you guys, last one. Let's find a really good one here. One that I would seriously actually go and look at tomorrow. Like, if I was gonna go. Let's see, what can we do here? What can we narrow it down more by? Let's say Bugatti. No one is selling a Bugatti on OfferUp. Okay. All right, so based on all of these, I'm probably not gonna buy a 350Z for over $10,000. That's just the facts, because I've seen so many here for under 10 grand in pretty good condition. I paid $8,000 for this one 2.5 years ago with 60K miles on it. I have not even seen one with 60K miles on it. Oh wait, this one does 66K for $11,000. This was probably my car 3 years ago when I bought it. You know, like I would say with inflation, probably worth 11 now maybe. 66,000 miles, okay? If this is the original motor, original miles, okay? I mean, the difference here is like, you could spend 8,000 on something that literally might break in like 3 months. I mean, in my opinion, you're gonna spend 3,000 more here and you're gonna get a car that you know for a fact is gonna last you probably into the 150, 200,000 mile range, because you're gonna be able to maintain it how you want. You know, 66,000 miles is literally nothing. Like, I know people that put 35, 40,000 miles a year on their cars. So this being a 16-year-old car now is pretty insane. You can't even lie. 300 horsepower. It's an 06, so it's base model. This is literally my car, you guys. Base model gang. He's got the screen. I don't have a screen. I need the screen. Little dusty. Nothing a rinse down won't fix. Looks like it possibly was repainted. And another thing, I'm not gonna lie, if this is the stock color, Nissan only made a few of these 350Zs. There we have it. My computer literally just died. There we have it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something about looking for a used car online. I know we just looked for some cars, but if I could leave you with anything before this video is over, definitely make sure you have someone with you. If you're gonna look at Craigslist or OfferUp, if you're gonna look at those cars, take someone with you that knows something about them, or, you know, as long as you have another human being there, it'll be safer than going by yourself. I would stay away from salvage titles, even though with these cars coming down in price, you know, the smallest thing can salvage them. Definitely do your research. And last thing, I would definitely go the route where you spend a little bit more now and not have to spend a lot more later, as in like spending that extra 3 grand on that car that had 66K miles versus 2 grand less on a car with 190K miles or something, because I saw those on there as well. So definitely just be smart, look into the future. How long is this car gonna last you? Are you gonna keep this car for a long time? These cars, in my opinion, are gonna go up in value over time because they just don't make analog sports cars like they used to. Even with the brand new Z coming out, I feel like these cars are gonna hold their value because it is so close to the new Z. It just doesn't have turbos. Like, it's got the V6 with the power. And for 8K or 10K or even 11K, like, there's really just nothing else on the market, in my opinion, that you can get for this price. So I think they're gonna hold their value really well. If you can find a good one, definitely jump at it. Let me know down in the comments if you have a 350Z, how many miles you've got, how long you've owned it. Just drop your information down below. I wanna hear about your car. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop it down below. I will make more of these if you want to see them. I love looking at cars. I'm constantly looking at cars online because it's always good to just price check what you have, as well as just know what's out there and what's, you know, what is happening with the car market. It's always good to know. So let me know if you wanna see more of these episodes. We can do like Craigslist next time. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button, drop a subscribe if you haven't yet already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.